the king who created the first strategic and organized army in history, destroyed his most powerful rival and turned his country into the greatest empire of his time. Ladies and gentlemen, the third king of Iran, Cyaxares. From Iran to the whole world, we are the people with a millenary civilization. We nurture love, and we speak through music. Although treated like puppets, but one day we will return to our true selves because we are the greatest empire in history. The kingdom of Medes during the rule of Cyaxares exceeded its geographical boundaries and expanded greatly, becoming the largest empire of its time. Cyaxares' empire had spread to Europe Minor in the west and Central Asia in the east. Some researchers have considered his name to be divided from two ancient Persian words that mean good king. For the first time, Cyaxares divided the Asian people under his control into military units and for the first time established rules of war where each spearman, archer, and horseman were separate. Before Cyaxares, the Medes were an irregular tribal army in which people participated in wars using their military talent and the various weapons they had in their hands. Cyaxares divided the Median army into strategic and tactical units and organized the armies according to the type of weapons. The new divisions were not based on the tribal relations of individuals, but on the military needs of the state. In this way, Cyaxares was able to create the first strategic and organized army in history. In the previous episode, we mentioned that the Assyrians with the Scythians alliance stopped the uprising of Pharos, father of Cyaxares and the second king of Iran. Cyaxares first defeated the Scythians and then united with the Babylonian government and marched with his military force towards the land of Assyria. The history of Babylon is divided into three periods: Ancient Babylon, Middle Babylon, and New Babylon. General Nabopolassar came to power in Babylon, and this was the beginning of the New Babylon era. Nabopolassar ruled for 21 years, and the city of Babylon was again chosen as the capital of the Babylonian Empire, and founded a new dynasty of Babylonian rulers. The city of Babylon regained its greatness under his rule. Cyaxares passed through the Zagros mountains, and while capturing the Assyrian settlements on the way, he besieged the city of Ashur, the ancient capital of the Assyrian state. Nabopolassar, due to his delays in decision-making, didn't accompany in the fall of Assyrian city by Cyaxares. However, after the fall of Ashur, Nabopolassar came to meet Cyaxares, and there the friendship pact between Medes and Babylon was renewed. After that, Cyaxares married the daughter or granddaughter of Nabopolassar, which made this agreement stronger than before. 2 years later, Cyaxares with his ally Nabopolassar were able to end the life of Assyrian Empire by attacking Nineveh, the Assyrian capital. A part of the Assyrian army led by Ashur-uballit, the last king of Assyria, managed to get out of the city and hide in Haran. The Median and Babylonian forces moved towards Haran. This time, Ashur-uballit took refuge in Carchemish fortress, and Haran was conquered. Haran is a very ancient city in Mesopotamia, which is now located in Şanlıurfa province of Turkey. After the conquest of Haran by Cyaxares and the Babylonians, Ashur-uballit organized another attack on Haran with the help of the auxiliary forces he took from Egypt, but he had no chance to victory against the Medes and Babylonian army. Finally, the Median and Babylonian armies surrounded and conquered Carchemish, and therefore the life of the remnants of the Assyrian kingdom ended. After many conquests and victories, Cyaxares this time focused on the West and Lydia and the commercial cities of ancient Greece in Asia Minor. Let's do a flashback. The Scythians committed to the Assyrians during the time of Cyaxares' father, Pharoah, the second king of Iran, and even dominated Iran for a while after his death. But Cyaxares attacked them after organizing the army and defeated them. The survivors of Scythians fled to Asia Minor. Alyattes, the king of Lydia at the time, refused to hand over the survivors to Cyaxares, and that is why he fought with Cyaxares for the control of the eastern regions of Asia Minor. Lydia was an ancient kingdom in western Anatolia. Battle of Halys between Cyaxares and Alyattes. In its time, it was one of the endless, boring battles that lasted for 7 years. In the 7th year of the battle, in May 585 BC, the eclipse of the sun scared the two kings from continuing the battle, and they made peace with the mediation of Nebuchadnezzar and the marriage of the son of Cyaxares, Astyages, with the daughter of Alyattes. Nebuchadnezzar was the son of Nabopolassar. After the Battle of Halys, the river was the border between Medes and Lydia. This battle is the only battle of ancient history whose exact date is known by calculating solar eclipse periods. In fact, this battle is somehow the oldest event whose exact date is available. Alyattes in the same year and Cyaxares in the following year, after 50 years of rule, died, and his son Astyages became the king. According to Igor Daikonov, Cyaxares' tomb is located in Kaskapan Cave, in a big rock at a height of 7 meters in Suleymania province in Iraq, Kurdistan. In the next episode, we will talk about the last king of the Medes, Astyages.